here, everybody. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of That's the Way We Jump. SPK, kick the beat. So, guys, as you know, Roland Martin is one of the more popular voices, especially amongst political commentators when it comes to Black Democrats. And there is a lot of stuff I do like about Brother Roland Martin. He's definitely has some differences of opinion than me with certain things. I know he has had his war of words with different people in the Black social media space. But Roland Martin, he's very pragmatic with certain aspects of dealing with race and how it affects African Americans and our people. And he recently went over to Valuetainment. I like Valuetainment a lot. Patrick Bet-David is a wonderful entrepreneur. He's built a marvelous platform over there. But one of the things I don't really like that Black folks do is debating our issues with people who are not us, because number one, they just will not understand it, and number two, they are wasting their time. But Roland Martin did put up a good show. I believe that toward the end of the interview, it was quite evident that he had facts that Mr. Bet-David could not answer. But I won't deal with that particular ending of the video. You can watch it for yourself. I want to talk about this particular debate about Democratic Black cities and how they perform. And I want to play a clip of that, and we want to see who has accountability amongst the performance of Black people in America. Let's play that clip.
27 out of top 30 cities in America in crime ran by Democrats. Why?
First, I will tell you. First of all, it's where African Americans are living. So let's bring up Chicago in particular. What you have had in Chicago is you have had some of the greatest racial segregation, not in 20 years, not in 30 years, but literally in 100 plus years.
Led by Democrats.
No, hold on. Here's the deal, though. Okay, I will show you how Mississippi has the largest percentage of Black people in America, run by Republicans, broke as hell. Explain that. Explain me the highest. Tell me when you have. Hold on. Wait.
Don't spin.
No, I'm not spinning.
Don't change.
No. What I'm
Let's
showing
stay
you.
on topic.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Let's stay on topic.
We're
the
on
topic is crime 27 out of 30, not economic. Economic is a different story.
No, it's not.
But I agree with you that we need to get the financial situation.
No. And you're making the mistake.
You went to Mississippi. No, you're making the mistake.
Here's the mistake you're making.
27 out of 30.
Here's the mistake you're making. When you say crime, I just obliterated a black conservative in my show on this whole issue. When you say crime, you have to then say, okay, what creates crime? No, what creates crime? What creates crime?
When people are not doing well financially.
What else?
Your surrounding environment, who you're around.
No, what else?
Pick up habits.
What else?
Bad policies.
No. What else? See, you're jumping to policies.
But it is bad policies. Wait a minute.
No.
If I lead a company, Roland,
the underpinning. Hold on, wait.
If I run a company and I'm the CEO of the company, if the company improves or doesn't improve is based on my policies. I'm the head running the company, the department. If it doesn't improve, it's because of me.
So let me.
What else would it be?
So let me lay it out to you again.
Go for it.
When you talk about what is the underpinning of crime, John Hope Bryant, founder of Operation Hope, this is what he said. He said, "Show me a community where you've seen a riot with a credit score of 700 or higher." The reality is, when you talk about crime in this country, you're talking about economics, you're talking about education, you're talking about housing, you're talking about health. Mm-hmm. Show me areas where you do not have high crime. I'm going to show you areas that don't have the same, aren't as compacted. That's first. What you have is, when you talk about crime in places, you then look at what are the numbers of people there, what are the pockets there, what are those communities, and how did those communities, how were they created literally not over 20, 30 years, but literally over 50, 75, 100 years. Now, that was Jim Crow.
How many years does it take to change?
What are you talking about?
How many years does it take to create change? How long does it take to create change?
First of all, you're talking about a black in America.
How long does it take to create change?
When you have had, walk through 243 years of slavery, 92 years of Jim Crow, and then you get to 1970 when you are technically fully free. You can't act like all of that before did not impact. The issues that you're having now have to do with not Democratic or Republican policies. It has to do with literally white supremacy and Jim Crow in America. We are still, to act as if we are still not dealing with that. How did housing discrimination take place in this country? Do you know who created it? The realtors. They apologize for it.
Why are you going away from the question?
No, because here's the deal, though. You don't want to deal with what creates crime areas.
You got to realize this. Listen,
I'm dealing with the real truth. How they create it. What you're dealing with is, there are Democratic areas. What I'm dealing with is how do you deal with the historical reality of neighborhoods that simply can't be just, we elected one person and they're just going to change it.
Roland,
doesn't work that way.
So guys, it was a really great exchange. Again, Roland Martin is an excellent debater. He can give almost anybody a run for their money. He knows exactly what he's talking about. He has his positions already well thought out. So he's an excellent debater. But he talks about a lot of excuses. Now, all these things are true when it comes to the things that hold African Americans back. But he talked about something that was very peculiar. What affects crime? Patrick David said things like lack of opportunity, economics. And so my question is to Mr. Roland Martin, who is a staunch Democrat. If these situations affect crime, and then blacks live in these neighborhoods which are poor, and he even mentioned the state of Mississippi, which is a Republican state. Then my question is this: what are the policies that Democrats have to improve these things such that in these areas, such that in these cities, you will see a rejuvenation of wealth? And Mr. David asks, how long does it take? And it's a very insensitive thing to say for most people, but I do believe there is some ownership in that, because he even talks about his own story later on. He's an immigrant. He came to this country. And I mean, obviously he's trying to compare it to our struggle, which is very different, but he's trying to say, at what point do blacks as African Americans want to stop seeing themselves as victims? And every time you hear Roland Martin or black Democrats, they're always talking about the facts of what keep us behind, but you never see any personal ownership of what can make us in the lead. And one of the things I'm gonna tell you flat out that Democrats have no problem with doing is single black mothers, single parents in the black community. And I understand that you have situations in which women can become pregnant, or women can also not have a husband, and all of these things, right? But now you want to be able to support that agenda, and we know it because we have Democratic cities that's giving women, certain allowances and stuff like that. But that also hurts wealth gaps. Then you're gonna turn around and say, well, we have these issues, but we're not trying to tell people in Black America, hey, here's what we need to do. We need more marriages. What can we do to bring families together? We also don't have black entrepreneurs that solve black problems, that bring in the black dollars to stay and circulate. See, Democrats don't look at how to solve our problems in Black America. Black Democrats look for white Democrats to solve all their problems for them, and then as a scapegoat to always complain about what's hurting blacks to keep getting Democrats elected. And people like Roland Martin go out and debate this issue over and over and over again with no real solution to bring black prominence to where it needs to be. And the way that we can do that is never having any accountability for our own actions. We're just gonna be real. Now, racism exists, sure. But we act like, hey, people are stopping you at your door every day from doing what you need to do. There are many opportunities in the black world. There are many opportunities in what we can do to work with each other. We don't try to forge those relationships. We try to figure every reason why we shouldn't forge those relationships. And then when somebody else who comes over as an immigrant looks at our people as a group and look at all the opportunity that we have, they don't get it and they don't understand it. And that is the issue. We lack black banks. We lack black institutions. We lack even black business groups. Can't even get 10 black men to come together and talk about even starting some sort of savings fund that will go ahead and rejuvenate the community. Those things are available. But then again, if you're able to do that, then you wouldn't need Democrats. Those are the solutions that Roland Martin, those policies he's talking about, they never had those policies. The policies is always reparations. The white man got his foot on my neck. We need you to stop killing us. That's the policies of Democrats. Keeping black people in a state of arrested development. And no group can rise to power like that. And black Democrats understand that. That's why they never have any policies that enact any sort of change. Anybody who acts a buffoon, we back them as a community. If we have so many unwed births or single parents, we appreciate that, knowing damn well that you can never, as single parents, rise to any upper middle class. You can't do it. But we back that. And that's the issue here. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Best Cyber Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We are out.